The air was thick with anticipation as the exploratory vessel Hermes touched down on the surface of Xylo 5, a planet shrouded in mystery at the edge of the Andromeda Galaxy. The crew, a mix of seasoned astronauts and bright-eyed scientists, prepared for what was supposed to be a routine survey mission. But the universe, vast and unpredictable, had other plans. Commander Sarah Jensen, leading the mission, eyed the desolate landscape through the viewport. "Remember, team, we're not here to disturb. We're here to observe and collect data," she reminded her crew as they suited up. The planet, with its sprawling ruins and silent cities, hinted at a civilization that had once thrived. It was during the exploration of a particularly intact structure that Dr. Alex Wren, the team's xenobiologist, stumbled upon something extraordinary. Hidden in the shadow of a crumbling monument, wrapped in a tattered cloth, lay a small alien child. Its skin shimmered with a faint luminescence, and it looked up with wide, curious eyes that seemed to hold the depth of the cosmos. "There's no sign of others," Alex reported, his voice trembling with a mix of excitement and concern. She seems to be alone." The team gathered around, their mission forgotten. The child, no more than a toddler, gazed at them, unafraid but confused. "We can't just leave her here," Sarah declared, her voice firm with resolve. The crew nodded in agreement, though they knew the decision to take the child with them would have ramifications beyond their understanding. Back aboard the Hermes the child, now named Kira by the crew, became the center of an unexpected journey. She ate what they ate, laughed with them, and in her silent way, communicated a sense of gratitude and trust. Yet, as the Hermes charted its course back to Earth, Sarah couldn't shake off the feeling of unease. They had ventured into the unknown and emerged with a new member, a being of unknown origin and potential. The decision to bring Kira back was met with skepticism and fear back on Earth. The government and scientific communities were divided. Some saw Kira as a beacon of hope, a chance to understand and bridge the gap between species. Others viewed her as a potential threat, a reminder of how little humanity knew about the universe. But for Sarah and her crew, Kira was no longer just an alien. She was a child who had found her way into their hearts. They vowed to protect her, to give her a home, and to defy the odds stacked against them. Little did they know their journey with Kira was just beginning, and the mysteries of her origins would soon lead them on an adventure across the stars, challenging their beliefs and the very fabric of interstellar relations. As the Hermes approached Earth, the stars above whispered of the trials to come, but also of hope. Kira, the abandoned alien child, represented a bridge between worlds, a testament to the human spirit's capacity for compassion and courage in the face of the unknown. The journey back to Earth had been a mix of trepidation and wonder. Kira, the alien child rescued from the ruins of Xylo 5, had become something of a curiosity among the crew of the Hermes. She adapted quickly, her laughter filling the ship's corridors, her luminescent eyes reflecting stars they passed by. Yet, as Earth's blue hue came into view, the gravity of their decision weighed heavily on Commander Sarah Jensen's shoulders. Upon landing, Kira's arrival sparked a media frenzy. News of the extraterrestrial child rescued by humans traveled fast, igniting debates across the globe. The scientific community clamored for a chance to study her, while human rights organizations argued for her protection and autonomy. Amidst the uproar, Sarah stood firm, ensuring Kira was treated with dignity, not as an object of fascination, but as a being with feelings and rights. The government, sensing the delicate nature of the situation, decided to place Kira under the care of a special committee, tasked with integrating her into human society while safeguarding her unique needs and abilities. Sarah, given her bond with Kira, was appointed as her guardian, a role she accepted with a sense of duty and affection. Kira's new home was a secluded estate, equipped with advanced facilities for her education and well-being. Sarah, alongside a team of experts in xenobiology, psychology, and linguistics, began the intricate process of teaching Kira about her new world. They were astounded by her quick learning abilities. She absorbed information like a sponge, her innate curiosity driving her to explore everything from human language to the simplest of Earth's flora and fauna. However, it wasn't long before Kira's presence challenged the very foundations of human understanding of life in the universe. Her playful attempts at communication would often cause the electronic devices around her to flicker and respond in inexplicable ways. It was a breakthrough moment when Dr. Alex Wren, revisiting his notes from Xylo 5, connected Kira's interactions with a theory of telepathic communication through technology. The revelation of Kira's abilities brought her situation to a tipping point. While many marveled at her potential to bridge the gap between human technology and alien intelligence, others saw her as a potential threat or a tool to be exploited. The committee overseeing her care faced mounting pressure to restrict access to her, to study her in a more controlled environment. Sarah watched as Kira, once vibrant and full of laughter, became more reserved, sensing the tension around her. She knew that Kira's well-being depended on maintaining a balance between her integration into human society and the protection of her unique heritage and abilities. It was a delicate dance of diplomacy and guardianship, as Sarah navigated the complexities of human fear and fascination with the unknown. Despite the challenges, moments of pure joy and discovery illuminated their days. Kira's first encounter with rain, her delight in the colors of a sunset, and her genuine affection for those around her reminded everyone of the common ground shared by all sentient beings, the capacity for wonder, learning, and love. As Kira settled into her new life on Earth, Sarah understood that their journey was just beginning. The world was watching, and the future was unwritten. But in Kira's smile, Sarah saw hope, a hope for understanding, for unity, and for a shared future among the stars. Kira's adaptation to her new home on Earth was a tale of wonder and unexpected turns. Her intelligence and capacity for learning far exceeded any initial predictions. With Sarah and the dedicated team's support, she quickly grasped human language, culture, and even began to understand complex scientific concepts. But it was her unspoken language, her ability to interact with the world around her in ways beyond human capability, that captivated and mystified her caretakers. One evening, as Sarah worked late in the study, she noticed the lights flickering in a peculiar pattern. It wasn't the first time this had happened around Kira, but tonight, the pattern seemed deliberate. Sarah watched, astounded, as Kira, sitting amidst a pile of toys, directed her gaze towards a small drone, a toy given to her by Dr. Alex Wren. Without a touch, the drone whirred to life, floating and dancing in the air to the child's silent command. The incident prompted an immediate investigation by the team. Dr. Wren, alongside specialists in alien technology, conducted a series of controlled experiments to understand the extent and nature of Kira's abilities. The results were beyond anything they had anticipated. Kira could communicate with and control technology telepathically, an ability unseen in any species known to humanity. This discovery posed exciting but daunting prospects. Kira was not just adapting to human society. She was showing the potential to revolutionize human understanding of technology and communication. News of Kira's abilities leaked to the public, igniting a firestorm of speculation and fear. Some hailed her as the key to a new era of technological advancement, while others feared the implications of her powers. Governments and private entities showed a renewed interest in Kira, some seeing her as a valuable asset, others as a potential threat to national security. Amidst this turmoil, Sarah and the team doubled down on their efforts to protect Kira's well-being and autonomy. They introduced new security measures and limited public access to information about her. At the same time, they fostered an environment where Kira could explore and understand her abilities in a safe and nurturing manner. Kira's relationship with technology became a focal point of her education. Under the guidance of Dr. Lena Choi, a specialist in cybernetics, Kira learned to interact with various forms of technology, from simple toys to complex computer systems. Lena was fascinated by Kira's ability to interface with machines, seeing it as an unprecedented opportunity to explore new forms of communication between organic and synthetic intelligence. As Kira's skills developed, so did her understanding of her place in the world. She began to express a desire to help others, to use her abilities for good. Sarah, inspired by Kira's empathy, started to envision a broader role for her in society. Together with the team, they began to explore how Kira's connection with technology could aid in medical research, environmental conservation, and other areas of human endeavor. However, the path forward was fraught with challenges. The debate over Kira's role in society intensified, with various groups vying to influence her future. Sarah and her team found themselves at the center of a complex web of ethical, political, and social dilemmas. They were determined to ensure that Kira's journey was not dictated by fear or ambition, but by a shared vision of a future where humanity and alien intelligence could coexist and thrive. As Kira continued to navigate her extraordinary abilities, the world watched with bated breath, uncertain of what the future held, but united in their fascination with the little girl who had become a bridge between worlds. Her journey was a testament to the boundless potential of understanding and cooperation across the vast expanse of the cosmos. The revelation of Kira's unique abilities to interact with technology telepathically transformed her from a curiosity into a global sensation overnight. Governments, corporations, and various organizations across the world perceived her as either a potential ally or a threat to their power and security. The situation escalated when intelligence agencies reported unidentified surveillance drones over the estate, attempting to capture footage of Kira. It became clear that interest in Kira was not just scientific or humanitarian. There were entities with darker intentions. Sarah's priority remained Kira's safety and well-being, but she knew they were no longer just facing public curiosity and media frenzy. The real danger lurked in the shadows, with entities viewing Kira as a strategic asset or a weapon to be exploited. The team fortified the estate's defenses and implemented strict information blackouts, but the sense of being watched grew stronger each day. The tipping point came when an attempt was made to infiltrate the estate. Late one night, security alarms blared, and surveillance cameras captured images of figures breaching the perimeter. The intruders were highly skilled, moving with precision and avoiding most of the security measures. They were repelled, thanks to the estate's advanced defense systems and quick response from the security team. But the message was clear. Kira was no longer safe, even within the walls of her home. In the aftermath, the team held an emergency meeting. "We're dealing with professionals," Sarah stated grimly. "This wasn't just a reconnaissance mission. They came to abduct Kira." The room was heavy with a mix of fear and determination. Alex, always the voice of reason, suggested, "We need to find out who's behind this. But more importantly, we need to move Kira to a safer location." The decision was made to relocate Kira under the guise of a government operation. Sarah and a select few from the team would accompany her, ensuring her protection while maintaining the facade of normalcy for her. They chose an off-grid facility, designed for maximum security and equipped with the latest technology, allowing Kira to continue her studies and exploration of her abilities without interruption. Meanwhile, Dr. Lena Choi and a smaller contingent of the team stayed behind to mislead any further attempts and to investigate who was behind the attacks. Using a combination of cyber intelligence and traditional sleuthing, they traced the origins of the surveillance drones and the attempted break-in to a shadowy consortium of private military contractors and tech corporations known as the Orion Syndicate. This group had a vested interest in controlling or eliminating any new technology or entity that could disrupt the global power balance. As Kira settled into her new, hidden sanctuary, she was unaware of the full extent of the danger she was in. Her days were filled with learning and playful exploration of her abilities under the watchful eyes of Sarah and her protectors. But beyond the confines of her safe haven, a storm was brewing. The Orion Syndicate was just the tip of the iceberg, and the hunt for Kira was intensifying. Secretly, various powers began to move, drawn by the allure of Kira's abilities, each with their own agenda. Sarah and her team prepared for the long haul, knowing that keeping Kira safe was about more than just physical protection. It was about safeguarding her future, her freedom, and possibly the fate of human-alien relations. They were no longer just caretakers. They were guardians standing at the frontier of a new world, where the mysteries of alien life were intertwined with the complexities of human society. The battle for Kira's destiny was just beginning, and the stakes were higher than ever. The transition to the off-grid facility had been a temporary reprieve, a momentary breath of safety in the escalating storm. However, the Orion Syndicate's relentless pursuit made it abundantly clear. Nowhere on Earth could be deemed safe for Kira indefinitely. Sarah and her team faced a stark reality. They had to leave Earth to truly protect Kira. The plan was audacious. Utilizing their connections within the space agency and the underground network sympathetic to their cause, they prepared for a journey to an undisclosed location beyond Earth's orbit, a hidden research station known only to a select few within the galactic community. Their departure was fraught with tension. Under the cover of darkness, Kira, Sarah, Dr. Alex Wren, and a handful of trusted team members made their way to a clandestine launch site. Kira, sensing the gravity of their circumstances, clung to Sarah, her eyes reflecting a mix of trust and confusion. As their spacecraft left Earth's atmosphere, Sarah couldn't help but reflect on the enormity of their decision. They were not just running from immediate danger, they were stepping into the vast unknown, potentially becoming galactic fugitives in the process. Their journey was not a smooth one. They dodged patrols and surveillance satellites, relying on stealth technology and the piloting skills of their team. Kira, ever curious, watched the stars streak by, unaware of the dangers they narrowly escaped. Upon arrival at the hidden research station, they were greeted with a mix of curiosity and caution. The station, a haven for scientists and outcasts from across the galaxy, offered a new beginning and a chance to study Kira's abilities without the threat of exploitation. Here, amidst beings of various species and backgrounds, Kira found a semblance of normalcy. She befriended other children, human and alien alike, learning from them as much as they learned from her. But the peace was short-lived. The Orion Syndicate's reach extended far beyond Earth, and it wasn't long before their agents were on Kira's trail again. The station, once a sanctuary, became a potential trap. The decision was made to leave, to stay one step ahead of those who sought to control or harm Kira. Their flight from the station marked the beginning of a nomadic existence. Sarah and her team, alongside Kira, traveled from planet to planet, seeking refuge with various sympathetic civilizations and learning more about the galaxy's vast cultures and technologies. Each stop brought new allies, but also new challenges. They encountered worlds where humans were viewed with suspicion, and places where Kira's abilities attracted awe and fear in equal measure. Throughout their journey, Kira's powers continued to evolve. She began to show an ability to communicate not just with technology, but with the very essence of the universe itself, tapping into a cosmic network that connected all forms of life. This connection offered glimpses of hope, hints at a greater destiny awaiting Kira, one that could bridge the divide between disparate worlds. But with each revelation came greater danger. The Orion Syndicate was not the only power interested in Kira. Other, more mysterious entities watched from the shadows, their intentions unknown. Sarah and her team realized that their journey was more than a flight from danger. It was a quest to find a place where Kira could fulfill her potential without the threat of exploitation or harm. As they ventured deeper into the unknown, they faced the reality that Kira's destiny might hold the key to understanding the cosmos and the myriad forms of life within it. The challenge was to protect her until she was ready to embrace that destiny, whatever it might be. The fate of not just one child, but potentially all sentient life, rested in their hands. The galaxy, vast and filled with innumerable stars, planets, and beings, was both a sanctuary and a perilous expanse for Kira and her protectors. After leaving the research station, their journey took them to the fringes of known space, where civilizations thrived away from the prying eyes of powerful conglomerates like the Orion Syndicate. It was here, in these uncharted territories, that they found unexpected allies. Their first encounter was with the Alari, a species renowned for their empathy and telepathic abilities. The Alari, living in harmony with nature on their lush, vibrant planet, were initially wary of the humans and their alien ward. However, upon sensing Kira's unique presence and her intrinsic connection to the cosmos, they welcomed the group with open arms. The Alari elders, beings of profound wisdom and insight, recognized Kira's potential not just as a bridge between species, but as a catalyst for unity in the galaxy. They offered sanctuary and shared their knowledge of the web of thoughts, a cosmic network through which all telepathic species communicated across vast distances. Under their guidance, Kira learned to refine her abilities, tapping into this network to send messages of peace and cooperation to other sentient beings. As word of Kira's message spread, more allies came forward. There were the Tarnexi, skilled engineers and builders whose technology was unparalleled in the galaxy. They were fascinated by Kira's ability to interact with technology and offered their expertise to enhance her communication capabilities. Together, they developed a device that amplified Kira's telepathic outreach, enabling her to connect with even more distant civilizations. Then there were the Solari, a nomadic spacefaring race with deep knowledge of the galaxy's history and its hidden pathways. They shared tales of ancient alliances and wars, of the rise and fall of great civilizations, and the recurring theme of unity overcoming division. The Solari pledged their support, offering guidance and protection as Kira and her companions navigated the complex political landscape of the galaxy. With each new ally, Kira's message of hope and unity gained momentum. However, not all were moved by her call for peace. The Orion Syndicate, realizing the growing support for Kira, intensified their efforts to capture her, fearing the loss of their influence over the galactic community. They deployed agents and mercenaries, setting traps and launching attacks that pushed Sarah and her team to their limits. Despite the dangers, the coalition of allies around Kira continued to grow. They formed a network of support, sharing resources, knowledge, and protection. This alliance, born out of a shared belief in Kira's vision, became a beacon of hope for many across the galaxy. It was a testament to the power of unity, to the idea that disparate races and species, with all their differences, could come together for a common cause. As Kira's influence expanded, so did the complexity of her mission. She found herself at the heart of galactic diplomacy, mediating conflicts and fostering alliances between species that had long histories of distrust and hostility. With Sarah and her team by her side, Kira navigated these challenges with a wisdom that belied her years, driven by an innate belief in the potential for good in all beings. The journey was not without its setbacks and heartaches. Each victory was hard-won, each alliance forged through trials and shared struggles. But through it all, Kira remained a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the vastness of the galaxy, with its infinite diversity, unity was not just possible, it was essential for survival. The unlikely coalition that had formed around Kira was more than a temporary alliance. It was the beginning of a new era in galactic relations, a movement towards a future where unity and understanding transcended all boundaries. And at the center of it all was Kira, the child who had been abandoned by her own kind, but had found a family among the stars, leading the way towards a brighter tomorrow. As the coalition of allies around Kira continued to grow, it became evident that the challenges ahead would require not just diplomatic finesse, but also the ability to protect themselves against those who wished to see their unity shattered. The Orion Syndicate, along with other shadowy entities that had emerged from the galactic underbelly, viewed Kira's burgeoning influence as a direct threat to their power structures. It was clear. Kira and her protectors needed to be prepared for the inevitable confrontations. Sarah, understanding the stakes involved, initiated a comprehensive training program for the entire team, including Kira. The Solari nomads, with their intricate knowledge of the galaxy's hidden paths and dangers, took the lead in teaching navigation and survival skills in the unpredictable realms of space. Their lessons went beyond mere tactics, delving into the art of anticipation and the strategic use of the galaxy's myriad environments for protection and evasion. The Tarnexi engineers, in collaboration with Kira, developed advanced defense systems and personal shields, integrating Kira's unique abilities with their technology to create devices that could protect against both physical and energy-based attacks. These innovations not only enhanced the team's security, but also allowed Kira to explore the extent to which her powers could interact with and augment technology. Meanwhile, the Alari elders focused on honing Kira's telepathic abilities. They taught her not just how to communicate and influence more effectively across the web of thoughts, but also how to shield her mind from intrusion and manipulation. These sessions often stretched Kira's abilities to their limits, but they also revealed the depth of her connection to the cosmic web, a connection that was both a source of strength and a potential vulnerability. Sarah and her team underwent combat training with the Solari warriors, learning hand-to-hand combat techniques and the use of energy weapons. The training was rigorous, pushing each member to their physical and mental limits. However, it was done with the understanding that their journey was not one of aggression, but of protection and defense. Throughout this period of preparation, Kira's role evolved from being the one protected to an active participant in ensuring the safety and success of their mission. Her abilities, combined with the technologies and skills provided by their allies, made her a formidable presence. Yet, it was her unwavering belief in their cause, her vision of a galaxy united in peace and understanding, that inspired everyone around her. The preparation phase was also a time of deepening bonds between Kira and her eclectic family of humans and aliens. Shared challenges and successes forged a camaraderie that transcended species and backgrounds. Kira, once an abandoned child, found herself at the heart of a galaxy-spanning family, united not by blood, but by a shared commitment to a greater good. As the training and preparations drew to a close, the team knew they were about to embark on the most perilous phase of their journey. They were no longer just fleeing from danger. They were actively working to change the galaxy, to challenge the forces that sought to maintain division and conflict. With Kira as their beacon, they were ready to face whatever lay ahead, armed with new skills, technologies, and most importantly, an unbreakable spirit of unity. The stage was set for a confrontation that would test their resolve, their alliances, and the very ideals they fought for. But in the face of mounting odds, they stood ready, a testament to the power of unity and the indomitable spirit of those who dare to dream of a better world. The unity and strength of Kira's coalition were tested as they ventured deeper into their mission, weaving through the galaxy's complex tapestry of alliances and enmities. Their preparation and training had forged them into a formidable force, one driven by a shared vision of peace and understanding. Yet, in the shadows, an unforeseen threat was looming, a betrayal from within that would threaten to unravel everything they had worked for. The betrayal manifested during a critical juncture in their journey. The team had gathered on a secluded planet, a neutral ground, for talks with a newly contacted species that showed interest in joining Kira's cause. The atmosphere was tense but hopeful, as both sides presented their views on how to achieve lasting peace in the galaxy. Kira, with her innate empathy and understanding, played a crucial role in bridging gaps and easing long-standing tensions. However, as the negotiations reached a pivotal moment, the meeting was violently disrupted. Mercenaries, highly trained and armed with advanced weaponry, stormed the gathering. Chaos ensued as Kira's protectors sprang into action, utilizing all their skills and technology to fend off the attackers. But it quickly became apparent that the assault had been meticulously planned, exploiting specific weaknesses in their defenses. In the aftermath of the attack, it was discovered that the mercenaries had inside information, details about the meeting's location, security arrangements, and even Kira's personal guards. Suspicion fell upon the team, and trust, once unbreakable, began to fracture under the weight of accusations and doubt. The harsh truth came to light through the efforts of Dr. Alex Wren and Lena Choi, who painstakingly traced the source of the leak. The traitor was revealed to be one of the team's own, someone who had been with them since the early days on Earth, driven to betrayal by a mix of fear, coercion, and the promise of wealth from the Orion Syndicate. The revelation sent shockwaves through the team, a stark reminder of the vulnerability of trust in the face of fear and greed. The betrayal hit Kira hard, shaking her faith in the very foundation of their mission. Sarah, seeing the impact on Kira and the team, knew they had to act swiftly, not just to mend the fracture, but to reaffirm their commitment to their cause. The traitor was dealt with, not with vengeance, but by handing them over to the Elari, who promised to seek a path of rehabilitation and understanding, a decision that reflected the ideals Kira's coalition stood for. In the wake of the betrayal, the team took stock of their situation. They reinforced their security measures and protocols, but more importantly, they reinforced the bonds between them, understanding now more than ever the strength that lay in their unity and trust in each other. They held a solemn ceremony, not just to heal the wounds of betrayal, but to renew their vows to each other and their mission. Kira, moved by the resilience and forgiveness shown by her family, found a new resolve. This ordeal was a painful lesson in the complexities of their fight. It was a reminder that their journey was not just about facing external threats, but also about guarding against the darkness that could take root within. However, it also reaffirmed the power of their unity, the strength they found in each other, and their shared commitment to a cause greater than themselves. With renewed determination, Kira and her coalition pressed forward, their resolve unshaken, their mission clearer than ever. They had faced one of the gravest threats to their unity and emerged stronger, a testament to their indomitable spirit and the enduring power of trust and forgiveness. The path ahead remained fraught with challenges, but they faced it together, as a family bound not by blood, but by a shared dream of a galaxy united in peace. The betrayal and its aftermath had galvanized Kira and her protectors, solidifying their resolve. The unity and purpose that emerged from the crucible of treachery were stronger than ever, fueling their dedication to challenge the forces arrayed against them. The stakes were raised, and the path forward was fraught with danger, leading inevitably to a confrontation with the Orion Syndicate and their dark allies. The showdown took shape on an unexpected front, a strategic planet known for its rich deposits of Hyperion crystals, capable of powering advanced civilizations and weaponry. The Orion Syndicate, in their relentless pursuit of dominance, sought to seize control of the planet, which would have given them an insurmountable advantage in their quest to rule the galaxy. Kira's coalition, understanding the catastrophic implications of the Syndicate's potential victory, decided to make a stand. Sarah and her team, alongside their allies from various corners of the galaxy, devised a plan to thwart the Syndicate's ambitions. It was a multifaceted strategy, combining guerrilla tactics, cyber warfare, and direct confrontation. Kira, at the heart of the operation, would play a crucial role, using her unique abilities to disrupt the Syndicate's communications and control over their technology. The battle was fierce, a testament to the desperation and determination of both sides. The planet's rugged terrain and volatile atmosphere added layers of complexity to the conflict, testing the limits of both the defenders and the invaders. Kira's team, leveraging their diverse skills and advanced technology, managed to outmaneuver the Syndicate's forces, striking with precision and retreating before a counterattack could be mounted. Kira, meanwhile, faced her own challenge. Protected by Sarah and her closest guardians, she focused her energies on infiltrating the Syndicate's network, her consciousness dancing through the digital ether. She encountered fierce resistance, a reflection of the Syndicate's understanding of the threat she posed. The battle of wills was intense, pushing Kira to the edge of her capabilities. At the critical moment, Kira tapped into the cosmic web, the network of thoughts and energies that connected all life. Drawing on the strength of her allies and the countless beings who had joined their cause in spirit, she unleashed a wave of telepathic energy. It was a call to peace, a powerful assertion of unity over division, echoing across the planet and through the Syndicate's ranks. The effect was immediate and profound. Syndicate soldiers, suddenly awash in the collective hopes and dreams of a galaxy yearning for peace, began to hesitate, to question their orders. The unity of purpose that had been Kira's strength now became the Syndicate's weakness, as doubt spread through their forces. In the end, it was this shift in the hearts and minds of the Syndicate's own soldiers that turned the tide. The planet was saved, not just by martial might, but by the power of a shared vision for a better future. The Syndicate's leaders, realizing the futility of their campaign against such a united front, withdrew their forces, retreating into the shadows from which they had emerged. The victory was celebrated across the galaxy, a beacon of hope in the ongoing struggle for peace and understanding. Kira, exhausted but triumphant, knew that this was but one battle in a larger war. Yet the outcome was a testament to what could be achieved when beings of all races and creeds stood together against tyranny and oppression. As they looked to the stars, Sarah, Kira, and their allies understood that the path ahead was still fraught with challenges. But the victory on the Hyperion planet had shown the galaxy that unity was not just an ideal, but a formidable force. They had proven that when faced with darkness, the light of shared purpose and determination could prevail. The showdown had not just been a battle for control of a planet, but a declaration of the power of unity, a message that resonated in every corner of the galaxy. In the aftermath of the monumental showdown on the Hyperion planet, the galaxy found itself at a crossroads. The victory against the Orion Syndicate had not just thwarted an immediate threat, but had also ignited a spark of hope across countless worlds. Kira, once a symbol of vulnerability and mystery, had emerged as a beacon of unity and peace. Her extraordinary journey from an abandoned alien child to a galactic unifier had inspired many challenging entrenched beliefs and opening new pathways for cooperation. Sarah, reflecting on the tumultuous events that had led to this moment, saw a new purpose for their mission. The coalition that had rallied around Kira was more than a temporary alliance. It was the foundation of a new galactic order, one based on mutual respect, understanding, and shared goals. The challenge now was to transition from a coalition formed in opposition to a force of positive change, advocating for a galaxy where all beings could coexist peacefully. To this end, Kira proposed the formation of the Galactic Unity Forum, an assembly where representatives of all species could come together to discuss issues, mediate conflicts, and share in the collective bounty of the galaxy. The forum would be the first of its kind, a truly inclusive platform for galactic diplomacy and cooperation. The announcement of the Galactic Unity Forum was met with widespread acclaim. Civilizations that had long been isolated or marginalized saw it as an opportunity to have their voices heard on the galactic stage. Even former adversaries, recognizing the shifting tides, expressed interest in participating, drawn by the promise of stability and prosperity that the forum represented. The inaugural meeting of the forum was held on a neutral space station, designed as a symbol of the galaxy's diversity and potential for harmony. Sarah and Kira, accompanied by representatives from their coalition, were key figures in these early discussions, helping to navigate the complex web of galactic politics and interests. As the forum took shape, with delegates from across the galaxy coming together to discuss common issues, Kira's vision for a united galaxy began to materialize. The forum addressed disputes, forged alliances, and initiated projects aimed at improving the quality of life across the galaxy, from environmental restoration efforts to technological exchanges that benefited less advanced civilizations. Kira, witnessing the fruits of her labor, realized that her journey had truly made a difference. The unity she had dreamed of was becoming a reality, as former enemies worked side by side to build a better future. Her story, a testament to the power of compassion and cooperation, continued to inspire those who believed in the possibility of a peaceful galaxy. The journey of Kira and her protectors, from Earth to the far reaches of the galaxy, had been one of immense challenges and triumphs. It was a reminder that even in the vastness of space, with its myriad species and civilizations, the desire for peace and understanding was a common thread that could unite the most diverse beings. As the Galactic Unity Forum grew in influence, shaping the future of the galaxy, Kira knew that her mission would never truly be over. There would always be new challenges to face, new divides to bridge, but she also knew that she wouldn't face them alone. Surrounded by friends and allies, human and alien alike, she was ready to continue the work of building a galaxy where every being could find their place in the stars. And so, under the light of 1 billion stars, a new dawn broke for the galaxy. A dawn of unity, of shared dreams and endless possibilities, heralded by a child who had shown the galaxy the way. The legacy of Kira and her coalition was a testament to the enduring power of hope and the unbreakable bonds of interstellar friendship, a beacon for all future generations gazing up at the night sky, dreaming of what could be.